There you go.
Oh!
There you go.
Shit!
You know what sucks about this?
Here goes the boring.
Oh, brother.
Randy, you're not recording a track, are you?
No.
Fuck. No,
I'm recording everything. All of it.
Yeah, I got to import the correct. All right. Very good.
Out the door.
All right.
Let's try this stuff. Should we try it right now?
No. God damn it. Do you even listen?
Are we on? This is the show. This is
we haven't
the
started
show.
the show yet.
We said try it on the show.
Yeah. This is the pre-show. Okay. All right.
Gotcha. If you want to get technical.
Motherfucker, I'm spicy tonight. And
The cork pop was legendary. K-Stoff in the chat laying it down.
Yes. All right.
Hell
Randy.
Yeah, full.
Randy, take control of the chat room. We're going live with a podcast. All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Love you too.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 107 of The Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, I am Rim, once again, back at it with this nonsense that we do every week, I don't know. But hey, I want you to know I am officially better than you. I joined the iPhone crew, got my skinny jeans on, got my avocado toast ready to go. Soy latte is in the making. We're gonna do this shit right. Ray, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I don't talk to people that have iPhones, so this is.
Thanks for coming, everybody. That's the end of the Rich Dickman Show. 107
That's
episodes.
the end of it.
Thank you for listening.
We'll see you next week for 108.
Yeah. All right.
Well, so how is the iPhone? What's your? I got to get your comparison, your honest opinion.
Yes.
You've had how many days have you had it so far?
I got it on Saturday. Picked it up Saturday.
So what, call it
No,
3 to 4 days.
Was it Saturday or Sunday? I don't remember. Over the weekend I got it. I think it was Saturday. Pretty sure it was Saturday. I had been using a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge for the past 4 years. Okay. That's a long time. All right. And that thing was on its last legs. The battery was just sucking itself off and dry. And it was unusable at times. It was just, all choppy and slow. And it just needed to be changed. And, the wife has an iPhone. We got my daughter an iPhone. They both have SEs. We're going to get my son one too, but he can't upgrade till December. So we're going to be in the iPhone ecosystem. It's just easier for everybody. Yeah, but I got to tell you, man, I love it. I love it absolutely. Probably because it works. Because my other phone wasn't working.
Yeah.
That's a big step up. But
yes.
Yeah, no, I feel like Randy had told me, because Randy has an iPhone as well, and he helped with this decision, is that the apps just work better than I did. Maybe I was just doing shit. I don't know, Ray. I'm not that smart. I am smart. I'm not that good with this stuff anymore. I'm still like the technology guy in the family, though. They'll go, hey, my computer doesn't work. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't do computer. I have no idea. Call somebody much younger than I am. Yeah. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Call anyone at the age of like 14.
But I joined iPhone crew and I love it. So iMessages for everybody. Everybody send me iMessages. Fun because we all get them. Cheers, my friend. All right, Ray, we got to get to something really important before we do anything else. Okay, I've been excited for this since you showed me the picture of the Eagle Rare bottle you bought. Now, Eagle Rare is my favorite bourbon. Yeah. It's a delicious, wonderful bourbon, and I don't have any right now. I'm still finishing off the old fashioned that I started last week. I'm sorry, Ray. We're going to do your first tasting.
Nursing a drink.
Yeah. It's your first tasting of Eagle Rare Kentucky bourbon. Let's do it, buddy.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Here we go. Down the hatch.
Yes. You got to savor it. Did you smell it?
No, it doesn't matter if I smell it.
Oh, that's right. You can't smell.
That's what literally K-Stop. So K-Stop came over, dropped off a few drinks again. And the first one he opens, he goes, here. He's like, you got to smell this one. It's so good. And I just lean in and I go, yeah, nothing. Like, it's just what it is. Like, I'll try. Sometimes I do get a little something, but it's so light. This does taste good. This tastes, I wasn't paying that much attention to tell you what it tastes like, but
God damn it.
It's smooth. This tastes good. I will keep drinking this.
It's got hints of vanilla and oak. And it makes you feel like a man, warms your throat, right?
Yeah, it does. Yes. No, that is actually good. I like that. I'm going to, this bottle won't last very long. I'll put it that way.
All right, good.
Well, you'll hear this sound very frequently throughout the show. Actually, maybe not. I got a bunch of other stuff to drink too.
All right.
But yeah.
All right, let's get down to business real quick.
Yeah.
We gotta do this. We gotta do the thing. All right, you want to contact the show? Fuck, God, it's starting already, Ray. I don't know why I do this shit. All right. If you would like to contact the show, call the Dickman line 860-3164-776. Find us on the web, richdickman.com, at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. And hit that merch tab, baby. We got all the merch. We got all the sweet-ass merch you can handle. Ray got his hoodie. I got my T-shirt with our faces on it. Randy's got one coming. And our buddy Freddie's got a Rich Dickman shirt. And so get your Rich Dickman merch and show off your Rich Dickman pride. And shout out to my man, producer Ryan, for designing most of that. And of course, to our buddy Randy, executive producer Randy, for putting our faces together. So thank you, Randy. Also, do us a favor. We upload the show to YouTube every week, just so you have a different way to listen to it. And if you could just go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We don't have one of those youtube.com/Rich Dickmans yet, because we don't have enough subscribers. But you can search Rich Dickman, you can find us. And if you would be so kind as to subscribe, and if you're listening to us on any podcast app, a rate review, that would be awesome. Ray, that's what I want to talk about. Let me put it in the notes real quick. But because I got this iPhone, I have iTunes or Apple Podcasts again.
Oh, yeah.
And I found reviews to Triple T, and I was looking.
You want to read them?
I was looking at them. Now, I don't want to read them because they're kind of boring. But I did want to note that, let's get right into it, is that, I was curious because the reviews that we got a lot of reviews in Triple T, right? Because we had a lot of listeners, big audience, and we would read the reviews every week on the show until it got to the point where, we had too many to read. So we stopped doing it. And then the reviews fell off. Funny how that works. Anyways, I was curious to see how many times my name would be mentioned after I left the show. And unfortunately, not many. Just once. Somebody said I miss Rem. But the interesting...
That might have been me, actually.
Oh,
I'm
one
not
of you
kidding.
guys, yeah.
That might have actually been me.
Nice. But the interesting thing was that there aren't very many reviews from September 2014 on. There's less than 10, I believe, which I thought was super interesting. So, yeah, made me feel good, I guess. Along with that, Ray, is that the iPhone does a lot of things different than the Samsung did. One of which is I have all my old iCloud stuff back. So a lot of my old pictures showed up in my phone again because I just got back into my iTunes account. Yeah. Or my Apple iCloud, the iCloud. Mm-hmm. Randy, what's it called? I don't remember. Just you put it in the chat. But
iCloud.
A lot of all my stuff came back, including, it reads, it's picking up all my old emails. Like the Samsung only picked up a certain amount of emails, and this is all of them. So when I wrote to Jules in 2016 and to say I was sorry for being an asshole, I got her response letter in there. And a little further down is the emails between Arcane and myself that essentially broke up the show. And a little further down is the emails between Jules and myself where I quit the show and she was just being terrible to me. So all those, they still exist. So maybe we'll do a reading on a bonus episode, Ray. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. It definitely bonus episode material. Taking a stroll through memory lane and reliving our faults is always a good entertainment.
Yeah. That's good shit. Like you got to pay for that stuff. Yeah. Right? So yeah, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. It'll be there within the next couple of weeks. We'll do that. All right. That's a good idea. But I found that fun. But yeah, loving the iPhone. And listen, don't be assholes about it. Okay, I understand people like the Android, people like the iPhone. Okay, we don't have to fight. We can all be friends. We can all get along and live and love and have sex with each other, and everything's good. Okay, we don't have to all be assholes to each other. What's going on?
I agree.
Randy, mute that.
But
chat
here's
room. Thanks. Buddy.
Here's what I wanted to know is I was getting a bunch of pictures from you, edited, if you will. And things like that. Some of them appeared in our general chat in the Discord. How's that go? How is that on the iPhone? Because that's something new you hadn't done before.
It's so easy. I'm making memes. Listen, the camera on this thing is better than anything I've ever experienced in my life. Okay. I make myself look like a model It's amazing. bit.do/TRDS1 if you want to see some pictures. But I took this. My son is making YouTube videos. So we bought like a tripod for the camera phones, and it doubles as a selfie stick, obviously, right? So I used a selfie stick and I took a sweet ass picture of myself on portrait mode in the contoured light, and I look handsome as hell. And you can't say I don't, Ray. You can't say I don't, because you know I do. And I started memeing the shit out of that. Like, we're in this together, richdickman.com. Ray, say hi, happy Mother's Day to your wife.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
If you're looking in the live show chat, you're missing my response to your ability to make memes, which people will have to go to the live show to view this. But essentially, it's a chart that indicates whether Rem is any good at making memes. The majority of it is blue, which is indicated as a no.
Yes.
And the other little sliver in yellow says no, but in yellow. Yeah. So there you go. That's how I feel about your meme.
So Ray felt like his dick was getting small, so he had to go ahead and send me like 10, 20 different memes to show me his superiority. But yeah, thanks.
Yeah, when I get on a meme kick, it's like a hurricane of force. Like I just can't stop. I just sit there and I just go through all the templates, and it's just like one after the next. I just make like a dozen of them at a time. Yeah, it gets out of control.
Real quick, want to shout out to Randy and K-Stoff and Maddie in our chat room. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
bit.do/TRDS1. You want to go
up?
Join. Okay, so we're recording Tuesday night, and Maddie just asked, why Tuesday night? Well, here's why, Maddie. Because Ray's a bitch. Ray can't say no to his wife. Mm-hmm. It's his wife's birthday on Thursday, and he can't be like, listen, baby, Rem has to do the show on Thursdays, and I know how much you want to make Rem happy. No, Ray's all like, okay, we'll just do a Tuesday. We'll throw Rem off his schedule. We'll just do a Tuesday. So here we are on a Tuesday, and I'm grumpy as shit about it, too.
Hey, trust me, I'm not necessarily happy to be doing this right now, but I've also got this going on. This is that whole, so over the weekend we had Mother's Day, and then Thursday is my wife's birthday. Friday is my soon to be 7-year-old's birthday, and then Saturday my soon to be 10-year-old's birthday. So, got all that business going on. So got to be able to spend a little bit of time with them while you can. Cause here's what happens every year. And you can agree that my wife will probably be feeling left out every year because we have the 2 kids' birthdays right at the same time as hers. So every year everyone's like, oh, the kid's birthday. And she gets overlooked. Which honestly, like, think about it. It's like having your birthday on Christmas, that kind of thing, where people are like,
After 35, birthdays don't count anymore. Who cares? I don't give a shit about my birthday anymore. God damn. What was I going to ask you? How old's your wife, by the way? How old is she?
Shoot. That's a good question.
She's
not 35 though.
She older?
Yeah. No, she's like 6 years younger than me.
Jesus Christ.
She's I think she's turning 29. Yeah. Yep. I'm 35.
You put a baby in her early, didn't you? Holy shit.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah. We got started early.
Damn.
Which is why we were able to take a picture of our kids and her great grandma. So like 5 generations.
Wow.
Which is pretty fascinating when they were all alive. But I'll just say, I mean, on the one hand, like it's kind of like, I agree with you, the whole, hey, maybe get settled and then have your kids once you're as ready as you can be. And we'll all agree. No one's ever ready. You don't pass a class and you're like, poof, I can have kids and it's going to turn out great.
Just like you say all the time, babies are the worst.
Yeah, babies are the worst. But, if you want to wait, it is good to wait. On the other hand, if all my kids are gone and out of the house and I'm still like not retired, I mean, by the time I retire, I'm going to just be living the dream, right? Like those guys that are in like their 60s and 70s, kids just going off to college.
You know what? Fuck you, Ray.
I don't know.
You're going to be sitting around and saying your life is great at 39. And all of a sudden you get a surprise phone call and be like, hey, I'm pregnant. Like, what? That's going to be you. So you're going to be when in 20 years, after you turn 39, in 20 years from there, when you're 59, you're putting a kid in college. Yeah, that's going to be you. You asshole. Yeah.
It could be. It could be. I wonder what it's going to feel like. Do you think I'll still hate babies then?
Probably.
Do I still think they're the worst?
They never change. They're always the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, you ever been?
Maybe there'll be new technology to just raise the kids.
You know, it was
like
funny.
robots.
It was funny when you texted me this morning about like you were getting up on your wife last night and you're going to get some action, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
your baby woke up and started crying, and you couldn't get that anymore. I felt bad for you. Yeah.
Worst wingman ever.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He's like, those are my boobies.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, I got to talk real quick about last week's show. Last week, I haven't even listened to last week's show. I don't know. I started drinking this old fashioned stuff, and would you know it, that it's 70 proof. All right. This little fucking bottle, this little tiny bottle is 70 proof. And I had I think drank most of it. And I don't remember a thing that happened. I know we had CJ on in the beginning, and I know we had Matt from NFHC on there as well. I don't remember anything else. And this is what happened. So it was like a nightmare. Thank God for Randy. Randy, God bless you. Because we did CJ's show, Holy Rollers, before we did our show. And as CJ started talking, he said, "Oh, hold on, my Discord's going crazy." And then it stopped recording because CJ's microphone wasn't working. So we were going to use our Craig backup in the Discord to record, everything. And Craig stopped recording him on his cell phone because he was on his cell phone to do his show because his microphone stopped working. So the show that we did with CJ disappeared. Holy Rollers episode 5 is gone. There is no Holy Rollers episode 5, and apparently there won't be any more Holy Rollers anymore because CJ wants to stop doing it. So there's that. So I guess we're never going to appear on Holy Rollers. But what that led into,
I already got on there.
So we transitioned into Rich Dickman's show, and CJ had no track recorded. So I was like, oh God, thank God Randy was recording the video and the audio. So I was able to rip that audio from Randy's recording and use that for the first part of the show. And then we brought Matt in from Not Freedom Consumption, and Matt was recording his own track, but because they're all separated now, Matt is recording everything out of his computer. So everything that goes into Discord, he's recording, which means Matt's track not only had his voice on it, it had all his sounds, you and me.
Yeah.
So I had to use his track because I had nothing else. So that's, if you're wondering about the audio quality last week, that's why. It's not great, but the content is still good. I hope. I don't remember a thing. I had when I was editing the show, I didn't even bother listening to it because I didn't want to. Batman is Randy put it all together for us. So, anyways, but last week I think was fun. Ray, was it fun? I don't remember.
It was. It was very good. It was grade A content, undoubtedly.
Did you tell me it was similar to Liquor Fueled? Or was that the other show?
In a little, I think I might have said something like that because there was a decent amount of drinking on a lot of people's parts.
Decent.
And it didn't get like wild out of control, like people showing up at the house kind of stuff. But definitely a few guests and stuff. It was a good time. It got real entertaining toward the end, especially.
I remember when I had to take a pee break and barely getting up the stairs. I don't know how I made it down. The rest of the night is just, I had to go to work. Okay. So that was last week. So we'll keep it a little tame tonight. So, that's what you got? What's up with you, bud? How's things over at the Rezo homestead?
You know what? I would like to blame coronavirus for something real quick.
Oh,
and this isn't
Christ.
a coronavirus thing necessarily. This won't go into coronavirus. But here's how my Tuesdays and Thursdays go. I'm like, in order to do the podcast, because it starts at 7:00 my time. By the time I get out of work, get home, do things, eat dinner, all this business, it's like basically podcast time. There's no time to waste. So I get home, I go for a run, I come home, and in the essence of trying to be as efficient as possible, I'm doing stuff like letting my body cool down while washing the dishes. And at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of running out of time. Like, what am I going to do for dinner? Fuck, we don't have anything ready. How about if I order food? I can order the food now, and then by the time I'm done with the dishes, take a shower, food will be ready. I can eat it. Bam, 6:45. I'll be ready at 7:00, right? Like, the perfect timing. So I order the food, take a shower, and all of a sudden I'm in the shower, with my phone, of course, because, you gotta be in there diddle farting around. And, I get a text. It's like, hey, you're, the person delivering your food. They're nearby. And I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
I'm not
I wasn't expecting them for at least, I wasn't expecting them for at least like 15 to 20, 30 minutes. Like, what are they're already here. So then I'm literally doing like a porn scene. I'm jumping out of the shower. I'm all wet, trying to dry off a little bit, wrap the towel around me, running downstairs to go open the door to at least just be like, hey, you brought me my food? Like right out of a porn scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
They left the food right there at the front door because of coronavirus. They don't care about handing it to you anymore. So now you can't even have like porn moments in real life now. Like what the fuck is this?
You couldn't let Steve in your house and put your food on the table.
But I was thinking about this. So what if we get one of the ladies, one of the porn star ladies that have been on the show, and maybe have them do a scene like that? Do you think one of them might do a scene like that where they start out and they don't tell anyone, but it basically starts out with them doing something similar? They're in the shower. They order the food. They're in the shower. All of a sudden they go answer the door and end scene. The food's just right there. I think it would be funny if they didn't tell anyone they were doing that and just released it as something. But I mean, I think it's funny. I don't know if they would be on board with that. But what do you think? Do you think any of them would find it funny?
I love that idea, and I think all three ladies would be willing to do it.
So, I think we could pitch it to them.
Yeah. So, what are you proposing? Like we ask one of them. I mean, I don't know that they'll do it for free, but we ask one of them to film themselves answering the door with food. Like, how are you proposing we do this, Ray?
See, that's what I'm not sure. I haven't. This literally only happened minutes ago, so I haven't had time to process it much. But I would imagine maybe we workshop it, get one of them on the show or something like that, and say, hey, what do you think of this idea?
I could literally text two of them right now and see if they're available to come on the show. I mean,
yeah, that's a good idea. If you want to maybe text one of them, see if they're available in the next hour or so to just come on for a few minutes and workshop a groundbreaking coronavirus inspired porn scene that ends up just being comedy. and maybe to the people that are watching it thinking, ooh, here's this delivery one that I've been waiting for. Ooh, pizza delivery guy pulls up, and then nope, doesn't happen.
All right. You know what?
Joke's on you.
As much as I love Jessica and Elisa, I think I'm going to direct message Sarah because she's usually able to come on. I mean, Jessica usually is working at this time. So let's see.
Yeah.
You available for the show for a few minutes anytime in the next 60 minutes?
We have a pitch for you. We have a scene that we think is going to be a real big hit.
Ray has an idea. Okay. All right. Let's see. Maybe Sarah Star will stop by and talk to us. All right. Randy, keep an eye out on the Craig, please, because if we lose that, we're going to lose everything good.
Everything. Well, so the other thing that was crazy, so we didn't get to it last week, but the last week would have been the week to talk about it in chronological time. But Cinco de Mayo. All I've got to say is I love Mexican food. I make really good carnitas.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
Did I talk about my Cinco de Mayo experience last week?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we got to any of it.
Picking up it on the border?
What did you?
Randy's saying yes.
Oh, that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, but that's what, like, as much as I love Mexican food, they use way too many polarizing ingredients. And not just ingredients.
Cilantro.
Like, we're talking, yes, like cilantro. Like, do you have to put that on every fucking item that you make?
Yeah.
And all that, like, it's not just like just onions. Somebody at work was like, hey, we're ordering a bunch of tacos. I was like, cool. They get it. It's like they diced up a whole motherfucking onion. Like, yeah. I'm like, I don't want onions on this. Do you have to put it on there? Can you not? And all they did at the end was just sprinkle them on there. And that's what's so frustrating. It's like, you could have put that on the side and it would have the same effect. You didn't cook the onions with the meat for the added flavor. You literally sprinkled them on afterwards. But you sprinkle on so much. I'm spending like 5 minutes trying to pick those things out. And it's not that I don't like the taste. I don't like the taste of a whole onion every bite. Like, can you get freaking A? Can they just chill with the stupid ingredients?
We need to have a conversation with a Mexican person. God, I wish Huel was alive. Randy's got
my wife could come in here.
Randy's got Lunchables.
My wife's Mexican.
Is that cilantro is the worst? Okay, and the Thai people put that on everything too. It's like no cilantro in my pho. I don't want any cilantro in there. But the ingredient in Mexican food that I do not understand is radishes.
Yes.
Why are we putting radishes on tacos? Radishes don't taste like anything. Radishes got a weird little spice to it. Not like a snap. It's not even spice. It's like a little snap. And that's it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like radishes. Like my father, as an Italian man, we would do weird things at dinner, one of which was have a couple whole radishes and a pile of salt. And you cut the radish up and you dip a tip of it into salt and you eat the radish. Delicious, right? It's good. Eat that. But, throwing radishes unsalted on tacos, I don't understand. I don't understand why radishes are a side ingredient. But I hear you, man. Polarizing ingredients on food. Put that stuff on the side, right? Little cups. So here's your extra onions. Here's your cilantro. Right? It's like, don't give me goddamn cilantro. Yeah. I'm sorry you have to deal with that, but are you okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I survived. So I had two miniature tacos for lunch and was horribly, irrationally mad about it. Because there was onions strewn all about. Again,
not a coronavirus complaint. Well, it kind of is, but like the awesome Mexican street trucks serving awesome tacos, they're nowhere to be found. And the awesome, this restaurant called #taco, closed. Well, am I supposed to get my fucking goddamn good head tacos with head meat on it? Like, what the hell? It's bullshit.
Yeah. You know what's funny too? That's kind of the same thing that's happened here. But there's this snow cone. It's called Snow Shack in town here. They have a couple locations. All they do is they pull the little miniature trailer behind their truck. So they park in the parking lot. And it's a small trailer. And they've literally got 4 fucking people working inside this trailer making snow cones. So I'm like the whole social distancing thing. Yeah. Obviously, they're not partaking in that at all. I mean, I don't even know how you fit 4 people in there, much less social distance inside of that thing. But yeah, and I'm like, and snow cones are great and all, right? But like, I mean, you can only eat so many snow cones. I'd much rather have some good taco truck food. Like the taco trucks around here. I don't know. Do you actually have taco trucks over there? Because here in California, taco trucks are like legit, like blow your socks off. Good.
Yeah, down in New Haven, down at the wharf, we have taco trucks. It's a whole like line of trucks everywhere. But Ray, we're gonna put that on pause because we have somebody joining us, and I told you I can get some awesome people on the show.
We got some pull,
and we've got the beautiful Sara Star joining us right now. Sara, good evening.
Hello, how are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. So glad you can join us on such short notice. Everything's always spur of the moment with us, so I apologize for the short notice, but thank you.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It was just a little surprise. I was like, oh, I have a message.
Yeah. Well, it's like I told you. It's like you're fantastic. You're a fantastic guest. You're really good at the podcasting thing, so I have no problem just bringing you on. So the reason you're here tonight is that Ray was just talking to me about an experience he had ordering food, and he had an idea for a new genre of pornography. I was wondering if we could pitch an idea and see what you thought of it, and how we could workshop this. Okay.
Okay, so ordering food and it's a porno idea now.
Yes.
All right, I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's how it starts. You got to start with and hi Sarah, thank you for joining us. I didn't say hi. But okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, what a dick. Just ignores the fact that you just joined. So here's the scene starts, and it has to be as standard porn as possible, which is, for example, you get on the phone, you're making the call to the pizza place, and then the guy over there is like, yes, not a problem. I'll be there in 15 minutes. And then it shows, basically, they ring the doorbell and you're standing there with the pizza, and then you go to
less is more. Yeah. Tell her what happened to you.
Okay. Well, what happened to me is basically, what happened to me was my food got delivered basically as I was in the shower. So I'm running downstairs trying to get, that whole thing.
Yeah.
But like due to the coronavirus,
towel and
and I literally towel still wet, right? And I'm running to the door to go get the food from the person. But due to the recent coronavirus stuff, they just left the food there at the front door. So
yeah, that's the new the no contact thing. Oh yeah.
So the pitch is this: that you basically make a whole episode, like a whole scene. This just ends with that. As a joke.
It just ends with the pizza at the door.
Yes, where it's just like cuts and it ends, and it's just like, wait, this isn't actually porn, but you have to sell it that it's starting like an average, your run-of-the-mill porn.
So you do a couple like
right. No, and it's funny because now like I can totally kind of see how this could, and now I'm like, damn it, now I have to order a pizza tomorrow because now I have to do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like,
now I have to do this.
We start the scene like, Sarah, you are, it's evening. You just got home from a long day at work, so you know what? I'm going to order some food. I'm going to have some delicious Thai takeout, and I'm going to jump in the shower while I'm waiting. They're going to be here in 25 minutes. I've got 20 minutes to take a shower, right? So you're in the shower, you're doing what you got to do, and they're early. Like, oh shit. The Thai delivery man is early. It's only been 15 minutes. What do I, your phone's going off and like, hello, we're downstairs. And he's like, I'll be right down. So you got a towel, you're throwing on a rope or whatever you got to do. You're rushing down there. And so, but you also, you have it in your mind's like, oh man, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm also a little horny. This could be, I don't have much. Yeah, here we are. And so you're getting ready. And then you open the door. And the camera's like pans on your face, and you have that very sexy look on you, like you're about to say, "Oh, hello," and then the camera, and the camera turns around, and there's nobody there, and the camera just points down, and they've left your food at the step, and you're like, "Oh, okay." You grab it and you go.
I'm like, oh, it's like, well, at least one need is satisfied.
Yeah. So I think so. Ray and I. So you understand the idea here. So. What will it take for us to get a Rich Dickman branded version of this?
Oh man. See, that's where you get into that how could we, I would need like a towel or a shirt or something with the logo on it, and that's what I put on to go to the door.
Yeah.
And there you go.
You don't have to do anything else.
And then when I open the door, like that's what I'm like trying to cover myself with, but obviously it shows the logo.
Ray?
And then, you look down and you're like, womp womp.
This is with my very basic video editing skills, I can pull this one off, Ray. You got to get that shirt to Sarah. Are they still sitting in your goddamn drawer?
Yeah. I have them right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so Ray made a shirt. We had Elisa May on as a guest. She was our technically our second porn star because we had Bella Benz on. But the interview with Bella Benz was way too hot. We got corporate told us we couldn't play it, so way too hot.
Way too hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way too steamy.
I mean, she is pretty hot.
Yeah.
So I can see how that would. I see how that may have gone down.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with any audio issues whatsoever. All right, it was way too hot.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to do with
way too
audio
steamy.
issues. None. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Elisa May came on. She was our second porn star guest, but the first that we were actually have on the show, and we offered her a shirt. And Ray's like, oh, I have a shirt printer. I can get shirts to these lovely ladies as a thank you for coming on the show. Well, Ray never did that. All right. So until like a couple weeks ago, we finally put one together.
He's like, I have a shirt printer, but I'll forget to do that.
Yeah. So Ray said to Elisa, he says, hey, I can make you a custom shirt. What would you like the shirt to say? So Elisa May says to Ray, go ahead, Ray. What did she say?
She said that it should say on it, thick bitches love Rich Dickman show.
See? Yeah. That's great.
I thought so too.
So Ray's got 3 of those made, Sarah. And I'm not going to assume that you're into the verbiage and language there. But is that something you would be interested in, or should we make you a whole different one?
No, I'm totally into that.
Yeah?
Like I would wear that.
Okay,
and eventually when this whole not being able to go anywhere thing, I could wear it when I go out to have drinks, if that ever happens again.
Are you able to see our cameras, or are you on your phone? You can't see.
I am on my phone.
Okay. All right. So, because Ray just held up a picture, but Ray, go ahead and snap a picture of that and DM it to Sarah as a courtesy, so she can see what it looks like. And I mean,
see, that would be funny to like have that shirt as like halfway covering me up when I answer the door, and there is no delivery person there.
See, this is all perfect in my head. Like Ray had this brilliant idea. You're on board. We can make this work, and we don't have to do. It's Corona times, and we don't have to do anything. We just have to. You just have to film yourself and then send it off to me, and then we can talk about things afterwards, business things. But
I know I'm like, I'd have to like I'd have to set up the camera outside for like when I open the door, but that's not, I'm like, I'm sure the neighbors have seen worse.
Or not good enough. Yeah, lucky neighbors.
I know it's a question. I mean, it's a question.
Yeah, well, I mean, camera tricks you can always do it out of the back. There's a lot of camera tricks and tricky editing we can do. So
Yeah.
If you would like that T-shirt, Ray will send you a picture of it. If you're comfortable sending him an address to mail it to, Ray will get it in the mail this week. Ray, will you do that, Ray? Finally,
I could do that. The post office doesn't have that big of a line.
Can you make it to the post office?
Yes, that
I can make it to the post office.
The
no
difficult
problem,
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray has them. But Ray, and if you need shipping money, let me know. All right. We'll take care of it through the show. All right. So, all right. I'm wheeling a deal. This is, you know what, Sarah, the thing about the Rich Dickman show is that I never know what's going to happen. I have an idea in my head of what I want to do at night. But then we get going and this was never on the docket. I had no idea I was going to ask you on the show.
Yeah. Not even close.
You kind of went on a tangent. And
right.
You're like, wait.
And I had no idea.
Just the person.
We'd be spitballing, a Rich Dickman branded, quote unquote pornography because it has nothing to do.
Hey, you never know. I had a weird video idea earlier and I was like, oh my God, I have to text this to a friend of mine. And and she was like, she's not in the industry. She was like, okay, that's funny, but also weird, but I might watch it.
Will you share with us? Because I can give you my thoughts on it, as a fan.
I don't want to give it away because I'm afraid other people might do it.
Nobody listens to the show. Don't worry.
It's one of those where it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, we can't even film this until we can have multiple people actually even working together because it's going to take a group of people. But it's kind of off of the theme of a lot of the competition shows, but not trying to build a house or whatever.
Right. I gotcha.
Or bake a cake.
So for this idea in particular, are you on board with this? Because can we make this happen?
I think we could make this happen.
Yeah. All right. So I like to hear a bunch of people say yes, we can make this work. Not yes men or women.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't need a bunch of people telling me I'm right all the time. I just need people saying, yeah, I like it. Let's do it. All right. Ray's on board.
No, and it's one of those. It's it's a fun, it's kind of a fun, different kind of idea because it's almost kind of like an SNL skit, but there's still there's nudity, there's, there's some excitement, but then there's that burn at the end, failed orgasm because you're like, but I was going to bang the pizza guy.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah, and it's totally on brand. Ray, that's a brilliant idea you had.
Good job.
Yeah, and Sarah, I gotta tell you, and Ray, I don't know if I told you this either. One of my, I am in the delivery industry of sorts. Okay, if you're a longtime fan of mine,
sorts that didn't sound illicit at all.
No. I have to be very careful these days, Sarah, because I'm a very respectable individual in real life. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're not going to say I work for insert company name,
right? But one of my first experiences in this industry was getting a package to somebody very early in the morning. And so, it was my first time I had to do this, and I drove up the driveway and I knocked on the front door, and somehow, the front door was right next to the bathroom. It was in a beach town, and I heard the shower going. So I knocked on the door and nobody came, and waited another minute, knocked again. And then finally the shower turned off and somebody came to the door. I'm like, oh, great. Who's going to be this old man opening the door with his balls hanging out, right? I don't need this shit. But this very attractive young lady opened the door with this very thin pink robe that didn't cover much. She answered like, oh my God, this is real. This stuff actually happens. Holy shit. Nothing happened, obviously, signed for her thing and off I went. It's always a fun story though. So, Sarah, you're the best. Like, I'm so glad. See, I asked Ray, I said, Ray, you want me to contact one of the ladies we've had on the show before? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, who's going to, it's going to be Sarah, because Sarah's just, she's just fucking awesome. She's just on it. So Ray, get that goddamn shirt to her. Absolutely, Sarah. And Sarah was on.
Get me that shirt.
Yeah, get her the shirt. And Sarah, and so you did the show with Crippled Jesus a couple weeks ago. Turns out.
It was so fun.
Yeah. Ray and I recorded the Crippled Jesus last week. We were going to be on his show for episode 5. However, that recording fell apart, much like it wasn't too hot to air.
Oh, okay.
But
it could have been.
It could have been, yeah. But the recording fell off of on Crippled Jesus' end, and then he decided to end his show. So you are the last guest on Holy Rollers. So congratulations.
Wow. I mean, was it... So he's not going to do his show anymore?
No, I got to talk him into doing some more. It becomes, the first 10 episodes of a podcast are hard because you're
right.
building an audience and you're putting an investment in. You don't get a return back, that type of stuff. So it takes some real dedication, some real passion. And if you're not feeling it, like if you're not loving what you do for the first few episodes, you might as well quit anyways. But,
it can be a challenge. It's, I mean, I get it from the aspect of like generating content that maybe no one buys. And I'm like, I had a lot of fun making this. I don't know why no one's buying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there are some videos where I'm like, no, this is like actually really a fun video. If this is your jam, you should get this.
Yes.
And then you'll wait like months and you're like, man, what's going on? And then all of a sudden this video that you made, like showing off your tongue, is selling all over the world. I'm like, wow, a lot of people like my tongue inside of my mouth.
That's a lot like podcast downloads. Like Ray and I will put out what I think is a phenomenal show. And of our 7.5 listeners, only 3 of them grab it. And I'm like, what the hell, man? What about the other 4.5 or whatever it is? I don't know the math, Ray.
Yeah.
And then we have shows that I think are terrible. And then we have extra downloads. So it's weird. Sarah, I got one more question. I don't want to keep you too late unless you want to hang out. It's up to you. But I did want to ask. We did episode 100. Oh, God, 7 weeks ago now, Ray. 7 weeks. And one of the stipulations in the new contract I signed with Rich Dickman and Rich Dickman Enterprises is that, I have to somehow produce a pornographic film. And maybe this will be it. Maybe this will do it and fulfill my obligations, right? I don't know.
Maybe that will meet your requirement.
Well,
you'll have like the branding and the,
Exactly. We haven't pitched this to the boss yet. Yeah. So we'll see. But let's say the quarantine is over and we're out and about and right. So this is tell me to go to hell. Would you potentially let me direct a scene of yours?
To direct it?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's something, that's something we could talk about.
Okay. I'm not going to be so forward. And
because it's like, obviously, between the two of you, you're able to generate ideas. So,
I got lots of ideas. Yeah, I'm just full of,
saying
like,
there's a chance.
full of ideas.
Me too. I'm like, I got a notebook and then the notes on my phone. Oh, jeez. The ideas.
Yeah, you know what? I've been drinking this old fashioned from these On the Rocks premium cocktails that come pre-made, and they just do things to my brain that I just don't know. So, So, all right. So that's something we could talk about. All right, good. That's excellent. I have to, Ray. You need to learn how to interrupt me and stop me from doing things. Ray. Yeah.
Hey, why don't we play some bumpers?
Yeah. Because Ray should know. Because I talk about Sara a lot because you're one of my favorite guests, Sara. So you're one of my favorites. And so, Ray, I'm here. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan, and you're one of my favorite guests. So sometimes I ramble to try to impress you. But so directing, that's something we could talk about. Awesome. All right. So I'm also I got to put in for the press passes, Ray, for Kineticon. I want to do 4. One for you, one for me, and then. If Sarah's interested, she's welcome. I know that's a travel to Hartford. I get it. And then Elisa's also been invited as well. Oh, and Randy. We'll get Randy hooked up. So, all right.
Good times. And yeah, they said that was maybe still happening, maybe moving.
Oh, have you been?
Or does it look like it's still happening?
So right now it's still on. It's in July. And so their commitment is to keep everybody safe and healthy. So yeah, I'm still watching the situation, and I guess gotta,
Just kidding.
Right? Everybody just put a mask on. Put a mask on. Everybody wear gloves. We'll be fine. And take extra zinc. Yeah.
Extra zinc.
Just eat some Airborne.
That's right. That's what I've been doing. I got a bunch of this Coldies with a defense with zinc in it, and I just pop one of those every day. Ray, I got to keep myself, because I'm in it. I'm an essential worker, man. I'm out there every day. Yep. All right, Sarah.
You gotta be careful.
That's right. Sarah, what do you got going on? Let's plug some of your stuff. Let's tell my listeners where we can find you.
Now I'm doing a lot of filming at home.
Yep.
So it's not nearly as exciting as working with other people.
Yeah.
But still fun. There's still a lot of fun stuff happening. I recently got some new toys, and I did a couple reviews of them, and one of them actually gave me all I could call it was like a fear orgasm.
Whoa.
What?
That's the only word I could come up with, because so the toy has like a flickering tongue on it, like a little bitty flickering piece. It has suction and it vibrates. So it's a lot of stimulation in one very targeted area.
Wow.
And when I set everything off, it like latched onto my clitoris, and it's flicking and sucking and vibrating. And it was just so much stimulation that I screamed. And then I had that thought I was going to pass out, but I was filming it. So you're like, don't pass out. It's going to be really awkward.
Jeez.
And this is going to suck. It's like, how long was I out?
Ray, that sounds like what I do.
It was so intense that I was like, I'm afraid I'm going to die, but I can't stop coming.
That's amazing. Ray, have you ever had an orgasm like that?
And there's not just one button to turn this thing off.
No,
it's not like you push one button and it stops.
Was it a combination lock?
Well, it's like each part of it is a button. So there's a button for the little flicky tongue. There's a button for the suction.
Jesus.
There's a button for the vibration.
Wow.
And I didn't want to rip it off, because I'm like, oh my God, it'll probably take my clitoris with it. It was a suction.
Now you have a piercing in that area. Is that correct?
Right. So that was the other thing is when I went to use it, I was like, okay, I have to make sure I actually put it on my clitoris and don't get the piercing stuck in it, because then, who knows what's going to happen.
Just complications.
So, it's kind of that art of figure. I'm like, this would be a much easier toy if someone used it on me, but then I'd probably donkey kick them in the head because it's so intense.
All right. Taking notes now. For
watch for donkey punch.
Yeah.
Sorry, donkey kick. Sorry, those are different.
Hey, is Indiana Bones down there in Louisiana with you? You filmed with him a few times.
No. Indiana's in. He's in LA. He's in California.
Okay. Do you go to him, or does he come to you?
I go out there.
Yeah.
I'll shoot with him when I'm out in California. That's pretty much where I do most of my filming, LA and Vegas. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot of people here. So it's kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to make a road trip down to through LA and stuff like that, because I'm up in Sacramento, so I'm not that far from LA.
You should get a hold of Indiana Bones.
Few
take
people
him out for a drink.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but I know people that know you.
Hey, Indiana Bones. I'm Ray Dickman of the Rich Dickman Show. Here's a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go. It says Dick Bitches Love Rich Dickman Show.
Yeah.
But I know that sounds weird to have you wear it, but yeah.
No, okay.
Nah, Indiana's super cool. He's a lot of fun. He's a really nice guy. He's really fun to work with.
Yeah, you get a lot of chemistry. Sorry, I know.
No, he's super fun. I've had a great time filming with him. It's one of those so when are we allowed to start doing stuff again? So,
you know what? That leads me to a question here. See, again, Ray, I don't know where we're going to go every night, but we go places and it's amazing. What is the current forecast for the adult industry? I know, everybody who lives together can shoot together, but Has there been any
Right.
guidance?
So if you live together, you can film together, and there are a lot of people who do, and that's very, very convenient for them. I got a notification today that LA County is extending their stay-at-home order through July.
God, ridiculous.
Through July.
Oh my God.
So that kind of put a lot of, tension on the industry in the sense of, we're trying to follow what the law is following. And then we're definitely going to be in what you would call stage 3 because we're swapping all the fluids. Like we're in each other's faces and, and then you want to have the crew to be safe if you have a crew there. So it's kind of a tricky situation. Like we're definitely not a stage 1 kind of company, kind of group because we're so in each other's business.
Yeah, you're all up
when
in
we're
there. Right.
doing our job.
Yeah.
Right. And of course, they had all the stuff coming out saying, oh, by the way, coronavirus is detected in semen. And it's like, well, any virus would be detected in it because it's a bodily fluid.
That's right.
I was like, I'm not a scientist, but even I understand that one.
Yeah. I did one in my last scene.
Right. It's like, I can dress up like one.
Well, has there been any like talk of, I know this whole thing is probably going to rearrange a lot of our normal stuff, right? And my first example would be, the adult industry basically is kind of out of LA and then into Vegas. Any talk of like moving everything just to Vegas or outside of Vegas in that county there?
A lot of people have been doing that. I mean, even before this, people were moving to Vegas because it's a less expensive city. It's not as, I don't even know the right word for it, but it's just a little more casual, I guess you could say. And I don't mean that in a weird, like in a, people are less concerned, but there just isn't as much of the political climate as there is in California. It's like, hey, it's,
anybody would stay there.
It's Vegas. We have prostitution in Nevada. So, sex work is it's not decriminalized completely, but it's not as frowned upon politically as it is elsewhere. So I think with it just being more affordable and, less people breathing down your neck about things, because, in California, you can get into all kinds of crazy stuff where all of a sudden you've got Cal OSHA and, and you're like, why is OSHA?
Imagine being the OSHA guy who has to go to the porn set.
See, there was a whole thing. They were trying to pass a law and it, and Cal OSHA was involved in it. And I'm like, can you just imagine like the OSHA guy coming to make sure that, you have whatever checklist of things they're requiring you to have on set and everyone's just sitting around like waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's all right. All right, Sarah.
I've dealt with
there's so many great things about our industry. We're very proactive about testing, and there's a lot of talk about that. Where they're like, okay, well, what are we gonna do with the coronavirus thing? Like when there's a group that's suggesting that people have to get tested for coronavirus every 2 weeks, which can get very expensive.
Wow.
So, but we're regularly tested for STDs. If you're actively filming, you're tested every 2 weeks. So, there are a lot of things that still need to be figured out, like health and safety wise, before, big companies can really start doing stuff.
So, Sarah, where can my fans go and find you? It's on OnlyFans and you have a link tree or something, right?
Yes. So, to find everything, it's allmylinks.com/Sara Star, and my OnlyFans, which is kind of where like lots and lots of stuff is happening right now, is onlysara.com. Okay. So I mean, I'm always actively updating my website, my clip stores and all of that, but I post stuff daily on onlysara.com. So there's always something fun there.
That orgasm that put you into a coma, is that up there as well?
Not yet, but it will be. I think I have it scheduled. It was like it was a fear orgasm. Like that's the only way I could describe it.
Ray, have you ever had an orgasm like that was going to put you out for the rest of the night?
Sort of, yes.
Yeah.
Actually. I've had the ones where you get all tingly in the face, kind of thing. Almost like you're having a heart attack. Like you're like, oh shit, what is happening? Like, am I having a heart attack? Like, I'm too young to have a heart attack. And it's like your mind's racing. Like, what the fuck? Like,
you're like, no, my left arm's fine. My left arm's fine.
Yeah, but there's so much blood flowing. Like the blood's flowing. I can't be having like I don't like everything else is working fine.
Was that a weed orgasm? Because that sounds like something my friend Mike experienced.
No, I mean,
for me,
people just have different types of crazy orgasms. So
the best orgasm I ever heard of, Sarah, is my friend Mike. he got a little high before, getting busy, and his whole world came shattering down upon his orgasm. And he said it was the most amazing thing he ever experienced. But that's my friend Mike. That's, definitely not me. It's my friend Mike, who travels to Massachusetts, where that is legal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. His name is Mike.
Yes, where you can legally acquire such things.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. People like say, oh, your friend Mike doesn't. Oh, yeah, he definitely exists. His last name is Hunt. So you can look him up in the phone book. He lives out this way.
Yep.
So.
Yep, and he's right there. 867-5309.
Yeah.
There's his number right there.
Is he friends with Ben?
Ben, yeah. How'd you know?
Ben Dover?
Yeah.
I met Ben once.
See, people
Ben
joke
Dover
about that.
Is a nice guy.
I've heard very good things about Ben Dover. Yeah, but Mike Hunt's he's a good friend of mine. At least. So, Sarah, thank you so much for coming on such short notice. Within the next day,
of course,
Ray is going to direct message you, if you don't mind, a picture of the T-shirt, and maybe we can arrange shipping. And then, when you do get the T-shirt, you and I, we can get in touch. We'll figure things out, and maybe we can just make this happen. It'd be freaking awesome. I think this would be amazing for all of us. You get 7.5 extra views.
I think it would be super fun.
We get Sarah Star wearing our T-shirt, which is just amazing. So,
dream come true.
You also get that. So see, it's full of. There's all types of wins. I get another article of clothing to wear. Yes. You guys get pictures. Yes. We make a video.
So, and here's a little secret for you. We're recording Tuesday night because Ray is being a bitch for Thursday. All right. If I wasn't able to record tonight, I was going to direct message you, Sarah, and ask you if you wanted to be my surprise guest host on Thursday. But unfortunately, I'm recording tonight. So maybe next time Ray screws me out of my normal time. We'll get it together.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ray.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Thank you again, Sarah.
We don't want to have Sarah weigh in. We don't want to have Sarah weigh in on whether my decision to try and move this from Thursday to Tuesday was a good idea, because we know what happened last time she weighed in on
you know what, Ray? Shut your mouth.
100 stuff.
Okay.
It kind of went in my direction. So
I got a new camera. I can take some really awesome pictures now with studio mode. Okay. All right.
Yeah. You
literally you can get the whole. Yeah, you get the.
I can actually fit it in the frame this time. Yeah, I just got an iPhone.
Bought
Sarah,
a new phone
so
just for that.
I'm better than everybody now. Unless you have an iPhone, then you and I are both better than everybody. So.
I do have an iPhone.
See, Ray,
Sarah,
we're both better than you.
Rem is so spurned by the episode 100 dick judging contest that he had to go out and buy a whole new phone.
Yeah.
So he can take better photos.
Yeah. Times.
Yeah. Sarah, you're amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. We will talk again very soon.
Of course. Yes. Have a good night.
You
it was
too.
Great to chat.
Thanks.
Bye.
See, Ray, make things happen, baby.
Oh yeah, we're going places. So in the meantime, there I drank this Hennessy Pure White, which apparently is to be able to manufacture this. There's only a tiny amount of places in Europe, like this small patch of land, if you will, that it uses these special grapes. This is what K-Stoff was telling me. And apparently the person that owns these vineyards basically says fuck America. He hates America.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get this in America. He ended up finding it on a cruise ship and got his hands on some. But that stuff's Hennessy Pure White, very tasty.
Nice.
I've never really had much Hennessy, but I also have this other Now we're moving to the Remy Martin
All right,
XO.
All right, Ray.
This is the
See, this
voicemail
one would be a
bumper.
good one.
This
There
is the
we go.
bumper on
Thank
your
you.
left.
We gotta
and this
move
is the
on, Ray. We
bumper
got
on
things
your
to do.
right. This is a badass guitar riff. Yeah, drink to drink. And finally,
jeez.
here's
So
your voicemails.
tasty.
Sorry, that guitar riff's too cool not to play twice.
This one's long.
Good evening. This is Randy, executive producer of The Rich Dickman Show.
Well earned, by the way. Especially after last week.
I'm sitting outside, enjoying what is this rural area.
I can hear the birds.
I thought, you know what I need to do? I need to call in and leave a voicemail to The Rich Dickman Show. 'Cause I haven't done that in a while. And last time I did it was to celebrate 420. And I'm smoking right now, so why not? Had an awkward moment today where someone I've never met before told me that their dog died. And,
Jesus Christ.
you know, it wasn't really what I was expecting. I was just trying to see how they were doing because they were walking out of my girlfriend's parents' house and they kind of looked a little distraught, but I didn't know what was going on. And I was just like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, shit. Got lined up again. Sorry, hold on.
Jesus Christ, Randy.
Hey, what's up? My dog died. Today's the worst day ever.
Is Randy going after the story that I told where I asked, hey, how you doing? The guy asked me, how you doing? I said, I'm doing great. How are you? And he said, oh, I just buried my mother. I think he's doing
sounds
that.
like it. Yeah.
Anyways, I was like, hey, how's it going? And she said, not good. And I was like, oh no, what's wrong?
Fuck
She was
people.
like, my doggy died today.
God damn it. Like, how do you take that?
And I
What
was
are you
like,
supposed to say?
I'm so sorry to
Do you
hear
want help
that.
burying it?
Yeah.
Sounds like you cared about
Yeah.
him very much, and he was very lucky to have you in his life.
Oh, poor Randy got stuck
And-
doing that.
Oh, man.
She just
Good guy,
burst out
Randy.
crying and walked away. Like, I don't understand what I did wrong. You know, like, you just hit me with it. And
Not your
it
fault,
turns out
Randy.
it's my girlfriend Kristen's Aunt Nora. So, you know, now I'll always be the guy that just made her cry randomly over a dog.
Oh, no.
So I don't know how to come back from that.
You don't. You move on.
no.
You move on.
Keep losing my light, guys.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
Enjoy those happy
that's
birds
all I
around you.
really got. It's just
Is it, though?
You know, if you have a dog,
I do.
give it an extra hug.
No.
Give it an extra hug because you don't know how long you got. Just like this.
I don't have
voicemail.
much longer,
Give
actually.
it an extra hug.
Let me tell you what. Randy, and everybody else listening, is that I'm going to come at you in the next couple of weeks. Within the next couple of weeks, Ray, and I'm going to say, Ray,
Okay.
how are you, bud? Or Randy, how you doing? Or Maddie, what's going on, pal? And y'all are going to say, not much. I'm doing great. How are you? And I'm going to be like, oh, I just put my buster down today because he's at the end. Like it is time. I just need to get the balls up in my throat to call the vet and say, hey, it's time to put Buster down. Cause, we're 14 years on. He's got tumors. He got one that like opened up and like it just stinks. And he's like licking it all the time. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to put him.
Ew.
Yeah, it's sad.
Ew.
So yeah, Randy, I'm sorry you had
Hey.
to deal with that, buddy. Go ahead, bud.
So it seems like an eternity that Buster's been on the brink of death. Are you sure that he's not the alien from Men in Black? That's like he's not like an alien inside of him. That's he's just deteriorating on the outside, but there's still an alien inside of him living and moving him around. Like he hasn't died yet. So
Yeah, he's been on the brink of death. I mean, when he was like 5, we almost lost him then because he had some sort of weird blood disease. He might be an alien. There might be some weird superpowers in him. We might try to put him down and he'll just resist it and be like, no, fuck you, Super Saiyan mode. And then like come at it like all young and rejuvenated again. Like he got a blood transfusion and we almost lost him when he was 5. And he's been fucking like on steroids ever since. But you know what? Just like looking at him now, it's the end. You can tell in his eyes. His eyes are droopy. He can't walk very well anymore. Everything hurts all the time. I mean, he doesn't cry. He doesn't complain. But it's time. It's time to go. It's time for him to do that.
We'll see. All right, we'll see.
That.
We'll see in the next couple weeks. If he's an alien or not.
Let's hope I get the right bumper for this one here. I think I do. Oh, hold on.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
You got it right. Go ahead, Ray. Read the email.
Yeah, and to give you the heads up, there's a new Patreon thanks bumper in the Dropbox if you want to do that.
Good.
I'll read this. So, Thinking with Your Dick Man, JJ writes in, my girlfriend and I have been dating for about 6 months and so far have had a drama-free relationship. The other day, I overheard a conversation she was having on the phone and I could swear I heard her mention a surprise birthday party. My birthday is in a few short weeks, so more than likely she's planning the party for me. I hate surprise parties, so help me with what to do here. I can appreciate the effort she's putting in, and I don't want to break her heart if she's already done a lot of planning. Anything you can do to get me out of this would be amazing.
Okay, so JJ been with a girl for 6 months, and for some reason this bitch is trying to plan a surprise birthday party. I mean, 6 months, that's way too soon.
Try hard.
It's way too soon to do a surprise birthday party. Because who does she know? Does she know all the family?
Right?
Like, what kind of relationship is this? If she knows everybody in his family for a surprise party, that's weird. Like, that's going way too fast. So, JJ, if that's the case where she knows, like, your grandmother and your grandfather and your cousin Mike and your cousin Jenny and your second cousin Rodrigo, like, you need to slow down, first of all. Slow the fuck down. You don't want to be like Ray and end up with, like, a baby all of a sudden that you weren't expecting and you can't sleep at night anymore. You don't want to be like that, all right? So, you just got to slow down.
Not at all.
Now, if she just happens to know a few people and she's doing it with your friends, that's a different story. Okay. So you appreciate the effort, but you don't want to break her heart. So here's how you don't break her heart. Right. It's going to be unpopular and people can probably be like, oh, Rem, how could you suggest such a thing? That's horrible advice. But JJ, Ray, do we know where he's calling from or writing from? Like what city we're in?
It did not say.
It didn't say. Okay.
No.
I need that. Guys, when you write it, I need that. Okay, so 2 things. You can either break your arm like a man, like Maddie did in Australia, where he was like body slamming a dude and broke his fucking arm, or you get yourself the corona. You get yourself the corona, Ray. People leave you alone for 2 weeks.
Before.
You go to a nursing home, stand outside a nursing home, and just inhale everything. Anytime anybody walks by, just start breathing in, breathe it in. Get the COVID, get diagnosed, get tested. You get yourself 14 days, a 14-day goddamn vacation from fucking everybody. And that's a good way to avoid it because nobody's going to want to get around you even after your 14 days because everybody's all freaked out and scared. So get yourself the corona, get a 14-day vacation, first of all, and then nobody's going to touch you for the next month and a half. That's brilliant, right, Ray?
Yeah, I'm actually really digging that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
almost want to just do that myself.
I wouldn't mind a 14-day break from the world myself, Ray.
I know.
Yeah. Like as an essential employee, having to deal with all my freaking people and then having to deal with the family and stuff as everybody's locked home, going crazy, not doing anything. I would love to go into one of my kids' bedrooms, kick all their shit out and make it mine for 2 weeks and never leave. It would be amazing. I've got my brand new phone. I can make memes. I can watch TV. I'd have to come downstairs to podcast. Maybe I'd live downstairs.
Yeah, but knowing that it's 14 days, like having that light at the end of the tunnel, if you will, knowing there's a limit, you absolutely, like it's easy enough to push through. That's where I get it. People that are, that have been stuck indoors for a long time do this. Yeah, it sucks. For those of us that have been out and about, we've been dealing with a bunch of other bullshit. We wouldn't mind 14, like a short 14 day and then back to work. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Oh,
Just gonna say, just put that out there.
And if you have a positive test with the CARES Act, like that's free sick leave, homie. Like you don't have to burn your own sick leave. You're getting paid from the government. Fuck yeah, I'll take it.
Hell yeah. Fool. Well, so my advice, I was going to go in a different direction. I definitely like that idea. I'm going to look for ways to get coronavirus now. Our comedy is dark. Basically, what I was going to say is, surprise her with the surprise party. Maybe contact the people that you think she's contacting. Say, hey, I already know about this, and let's turn this one, flip it on its head. And I don't know exactly what you do, but you know, wherever you live, find out what the party is. If it's a pizza party, then I don't know, you already have all the pizza ordered, and I don't know what you do. Yeah. But basically, you beat her to the punch. You flip it on its head. That's all you got to do. Get in touch with the people and subvert her plans.
Or you pull a Ray, you pull a Ray and just hit her. That's wrong. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that, but
you don't think
desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. No, don't hit.
All of Ray's drunken adventures when he was 10 years ago. Ray, hold on a second. Ray, 10 years ago you were 24.
Mm-hmm.
So all those nude pictures you took and all that fucking around you did was between 18 and 24. Oh, Ray, we have to explore your history.
Oh yeah, dude, I've forgotten. Yeah, it was wild. It was pretty wild.
Maybe that's in the bonus episode we do, because I got questions.
Yeah,
do you ever find yourself in that situation where you can't answer a question because you'll reveal too much and you like incriminate yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, because
very many times, because there's certain people that listen to this that there's certain things that they shouldn't know. But there's bonus content we could do that would definitely cover ourselves.
Yeah, patreon.com/YourStickman.
Yep. And if they were willing to pay enough, I wouldn't mind if they heard these stories.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So, JJ, thanks for writing in. I hope either one of our advices will do you well. Remember, I'm a professional advice giver on the internet. I've been doing this since 2012. All right. Mm-hmm. So maybe you want to take Ray's with a grain of salt and listen to what I have to say. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been a professional advice giver.
To have Sarah Star on, and I love Sarah Star. But we have other things we have to do, and we have to keep this at a certain time limit. So let's get going, Ray. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce this week's finalists for Dick of the Week. And here is our first nominee.
Uh-oh. I can't get my mouse to work. Hold on. Here we go. This one. All right. Let's first Dick of the Week now.
Hello, Wim, and hello, Ray. And to everybody that helped make the Rich Dickman Show my favorite podcast to listen to. This is Svensson here, phoning in my nomination for Dick of the Week.
What?
This week.
What? What is it?
I was just surprised it was Svensson.
Oh.
It was a good thing he introduced himself.
You thought it was Spaghetti?
Yeah, I thought it was somebody else.
A fucking intern who's missing in action. We'll give the guy a job.
I just love
that
he says that every time.
Fucking stealing money.
Yeah.
All right.
The nomination will be
Spaghetti.
the governor of Florida, who happened to open up the state beside, or should I say, against better judgment.
Whose judgment?
There's over 2,000 new cases of the COVID virus hitting Florida.
Of course there is. There will be.
That was a very dick move. Anyway, guys, I hope you're doing well. Have a good week.
Ray's wife.
Be safe. Take care.
Svensson, why didn't you nominate the governor of Georgia? Oh, wait, you couldn't because there's been no noticeable rise in cases since they opened. Huh. How about that? Why don't you nominate the people of Sweden for not locking down or Switzerland for opening up a month early? Come on, Svensson. You can do better than this. We want to hear about Cletus. We want to hear about what the hell is it? Silvio? Yeah. All right. We don't want to hear about about the governor of Florida. Listen, as they test more, there will be more cases. Like everybody has this shit. That's the thing. It's hospitalizations and deaths, man. That's what you got to look at. People are going to get this stuff. People have had it. Goddamn, Svensson, you could do better, man. Oh, hey. He's Ray's wife walking. Oh,
We
let's
need
see. Behind him.
so much more Silvio. Svensson, if you're not literally walking through the streets with a Dick Patrol badge on,
Yes.
looking for Silvio, you're failing. You're failing.
That is something we have to work on, though, is getting a Dick Patrol badge. And we can pass it out to our friends, like Svensson. And you can take, you can't talk when your microphone's muted, you asshole. Ray's got his baby on his lap. Oh, the baby's smiling. That is
It's
so
not
cute.
muted.
That baby is ruining
It's
your
not
sex
muted
life.
right
I'm
now.
so sorry, Ray, but he's adorable.
He's got a little mohawk.
Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one. Thank you, Svensson. Let's do our next Dick of the Week nomination.
You know what? Actually,
Oh.
I also have a dick of the week, and this one's just like no one in particular is the dick. It's just the cosmic happenstance that caused it to happen to me. It's the series of events that I can't pinpoint exactly where it started because nobody knows where it started. But long story short, since the start of COVID-19, I hadn't seen my daughter for over a month and a half, and my ex-wife told me if I could work from home for 2 weeks, she'd let me come pick her up. So I made that happen. I've been working from home ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So picked her up for 2 weeks. Well, 2 days ago, I get a phone call saying, hey, guess what? My daughter here, her other daughter, has lice. So Joanne, my daughter needs to be checked.
Jesus Christ.
So, lo and behold, guess what? There's lice in my daughter's hair. And now, like lice are dick of the week. Lice are dick of the week because you gotta wash everything. You gotta do all this treatment. You gotta comb through your hair. I got a beard I gotta fuck with. It's nobody's fault. Okay? Shit happens. Probably got it while she was still in school. It takes a while to show up. But, I don't know.
Hello?
Fuck life.
Oh.
And, yeah, so that's Dick of the Week. And,
Lice.
give this voicemail a hug.
Yeah.
I'm not that mad about the lice. I'm just frustrated. It's a frustrating thing. Hell. Anyways. Don't judge me too hard, boys. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Randy. So first we've got Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida, nominated by Svensson. We've got lice, nominated by Randy. It's always fun seeing the people in the chat room in our video feed who leave voicemails and then wonder why they left those voicemails. So thank you, Randy. Okay, here is our next nomination for Dick of the Week.
Hey, you guys, it's Mars. I'm here. I've got a Dick of the Week for you. And I'm starting to realize we have different standards for dickishness. So I'll just explain at the top why I think this guy is Dick of the Week.
Sorry, that's
because
my fault.
There are so many manifestations of dickishness beyond just overt stupid crap. Mm-hmm. And this guy is Dick of the Week because he's had kids and he's failed to realize that he's a colossal fucking idiot and is going to raise those kids as a colossal fucking idiot. So
hold on. Is she talking about Donald Trump?
Me.
Who's she talking about? What do you think?
Well, so she started out by saying the definition of being dickish is up for debate. And that's like what I say, because I love the stuff that she brings is great, but I always feel like it's not necessarily the winner of dick move. So I feel like she's coming out, and then she's talking about not being able to raise kids. Is she coming after me? Is she coming after me? We're gonna go fisticuffs right now.
Might be you, not Donald Trump. Might be you.
She might be coming after me. Uh-oh.
Out of Iowa. The headline is really the best.
Phew.
Man who sought trial by combat now wants ex-wife evaluated.
What?
So out of Harlan, Iowa.
Okay,
Kansas
definitely
man
not me.
who sought legal permission in Iowa to engage in a sword fight with his ex-wife is not insane, but merely
that's
angry,
kinda cool.
according to a psychological evaluation.
mean-
David Ostrom of Powella, Kansas, asked in January to be allowed to fight his former wife, Brigitte, and her attorney, Matthew Hudson, so that he can, quote, rend their souls from their bodies. The Ostroms have been embroiled in disputes over custody and visitation issues and property tax payments. So yeah, let's keep having more kids when we're clearly a fucked up couple. Okay. So an Iowa judge responded wisely by temporarily suspending David Ostrom's child visitation and ordering the evaluation. Somehow, I have no idea, it found he's not troubled, but has, quote, adjustment disorder with mixed emotional features, according to the Des Moines Register. Ostrom said, it essentially says, I'm not crazy. I just don't like being denied access to my children. So now Ostrom has asked the court to order psychological testing of his ex-wife and her attorney, according to a motion he filed Friday. Ostrom, who is, surprise, representing himself in court, also filed a second motion Friday, asking for parenting time with his children and that he be reimbursed a bunch of money in legal fees. And then he also wants $255,000 for emotional damage. Brigitte and her attorney did not return requests for comment, and Ostrom had previously told the Register that he filed his, quote, trial by combat motion to get media attention for his case. Because that's how mature people do business, right? That's just how we do it. We scream and yell and tantrum to get our way. I tell you what, you guys, I can't even anymore. It's a mad, 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 mad world, as they say. So anyway, that's what I got. Stay safe. Peace out. Talk to you.
See, this is why we have to end the lockdown, because everybody's fucking going crazy. Everybody's losing their goddamn minds. Randy's going to sleep. Randy, wake up. There we go. All right. And we got Maddie down in Australia watch. Thank you guys for coming tonight and cased off. I don't see his camera, but he's out there too. All right. So here we go, Ray. We have Governor Ron DeSantis for opening the state up. All right. Though the governor of Georgia is not named either, or Texas. And we have lice. We have head lice nominated by Randy. And we have this guy who challenged his ex-wife to a trial by combat. Let me tell you real quick, is that the need or desire to see your kids when you can't is very strong, because I know I would go crazy. As much as my kids make me nuts,
that's true.
I would go crazy if I couldn't see my kids when I needed to see them. So
true.
There's that. So Ray, what do you think? Come, workshop this real quick before I play the bumper, and when you're ready, I'll play the bumper because I know where I'm going.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. If you just want to play it.
After much deliberation,
because we deliberated so much.
Expert judges have come to the consensus that this week's Dick of the Week award goes to
deliberation.
Yeah. So I appreciate Svensson's passion. Svensson, I appreciate you and your passion and what you bring to the show. Thank you very much. But I'm not going to. I don't think Governor Ron DeSantis is Dick of the Week. Randy, I love that you gave us 2 voicemails this week, buddy. I appreciate the content. All right. We don't get very many voicemails, so anything we do get is a bonus. Thank you very much. And head lice, that is somebody's fault. It's not yours, buddy. And I'm sorry you have to deal with it. But that's not Dick of the Week either. All right. The guy who's trying to spend more time with his kids, yet challenges his ex-wife to trial by combat, that guy's a Dick of the Week. You're not going to get your kids back by doing crazy shit like challenging people to combat. Ray, am I wrong here?
You know what that story reeks of?
Awesomeness.
A guy living in his mom's basement playing way too many MMOs. Yeah. When he's saying he's going to rend their soul from their bodies, he's using the lingo of like online MMOs. Like, the guy obviously is not fit to be a parent. Just if you listen to the things that he says, it is kind of funny. It is kind of cool that, I like trial by combat would be pretty fun to see, because it would weed out a lot of people. And, like, if that came down to everything, we'd have a lot less, bullshit, lawsuits.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the fuck, man? Yeah. You can't. This guy, he's absolutely the Dick of the Week.
Definitely Dick of the Week.
You can't.
You don't get your kids back that way, you stupid asshole.
You got to act mature. You can't be the guy that's fucking challenging people to a duel.
Yeah. What a piece of shit. So thank you, Mars. You win this week with the Dick of the Week from Iowa. All right. Very good. All right. We got one more segment to go. This is going to blow everybody's mind. It's been a while. And I'm kind of, I'm looking forward to it, kind of. Let's see.
Hey, folks. It's time for that wacky segment where we review porn. Because we have a psychopath listener, better known as the laughing stock of the adult film industry, who insists on sending us his ridiculous piles of trash. So without further ado, Mr. Porno Man's latest perversion.
Wow. Mr. Porno Man returns. Ray.
What?
Read the email, Ray.
It says, "Greetings, gentlemen. After my humiliating, albeit unfair, defeat at the hands of Randy, I must admit that I've been somewhat disheartened. That loss, coupled with coronavirus, sent me down a dark, spiraling path. Yet I've emerged with another masterpiece, because they're all masterpieces. Utilizing the genius that is my brain, I have continued making the world's greatest videos. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how I could possibly make such amazing content while adhering to proper social distancing guidelines.
Oh, no.
Well, it's actually quite simple, my friends. Puppet porn.
Oh,
This week, I was able to interview perhaps the world's most beloved green puppet. At his request, his name shall not yet be revealed.
Jesus
So without
Christ.
further ado, please enjoy my latest concoction.
Well-
Regards, Mr. Pornoman.
everybody in the chat room gets to see this because we're doing that live. This is Mr. Pornoman's latest perversion. Puppet porn.
Okay.
Oh, I can click watch
Okay.
stream.
Oh, are we rolling?
Oh,
So, what do you guys want to know?
I need to...
Well, you don't make it to the top by being a little bitch. Am I right?
Oh, I guess. Oh, no.
It's not easy being green. It's been several years since their last successful movie, and many puppets are struggling to find work in Hollywood. Hoping to cash in on their fading celebrity, some explore jobs in the world of adult entertainment.
Oh,
This
no.
is the story of how it all went wrong. This is Felt Up.
Felt up. Oh, God, it's Kermit.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Sir, do you have a frog in your throat?
What the fuck?
Do you have a frog in your throat? Do you want one?
Is Kermit offering blowjobs? Jesus Christ, he is.
Oh, he opened the...
Oh, no. Oh, that's real.
It's like he's eating a hot dog.
I've done some stuff I'm not proud of. But hey,
God damn it, Mr. Porno
it's
Man.
still classier than making pornography with puppets. That is for sure.
Oh boy, who do we have?
Oh,
here?
Jesus.
Becky,
It's a cheerleader puppet.
Oh man, Becky, how old are you?
19.
Yo, thank God she's legal.
Fuck. Why don't you show off that body?
Because you were considering her?
Girl,
No, but, you know, we want to run a respectable enterprise.
shake out your jaw. you
Yes. We don't
Oh.
promote.
This is
No,
Mr. Porno Man.
Hello,
illegal.
officer.
Oh, God, it's a puppet penis. What the fuck?
Why is she just biting it? She's just biting. She's like gnawing
Oh,
on it.
it's so
Like it's a
soft.
bone.
fireman.
Oh no! What is happening?
Oh, there's somebody else, a fireman. It's like a rolled thing of cinnamon. Oh my God, there's balls. Oh, they're hitting it over Jenga.
Oh no!
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, they're double penetrating. Oh my
How?
God.
How is this a masterpiece again? Like
Oh my God. No, they're
I'm at a loss
bisexual
for how
puppets.
these adds up.
Come, boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, they're spraying puppet jizz. Oh. Blech.
It's silly string.
Okay. All right. That's enough.
It's silly string jizz.
Oh my God. I have to stop watching. I can't stop watching.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Okay. Ray, we have to unpack this.
Do we? Do we have to unpack this? That's a lot to unpack. That is a lot.
I'm at a loss
my God.
for words. Okay, Mr. Porno Man.
There's not. I don't.
I'm not
I
at
don't
a
know where
loss
to
for
begin.
words. That was total trash. That you need to cut that from the existence. Cut that out of the canon of the show immediately. Oh
I
my
can't-
god!
I can't now, Randy. I can't cut that out. That's got
Not with that. I mean, I recorded the video, so that's cool. But all right, I'm just saying. Bye.
Randy, you're lucky we had Sara on earlier because that would really piss me off. Just jumped in. I got to edit you in. But Mr. Porno Man, we have to listen. First of all, Mr. Porno Man, your loss to Randy was not unfair. You submit bullshit, and Randy just was going along with what you do. You know, rehashing old content. Randy submitted something that was older, and it was better. It was better than what you do. So, Mr. Pornman, suck my dick. Muppet porn,
Fair and square.
Yeah, Muppet porn is not the future of our industry here in porno land. I think.
Hopefully,
Ray, wait a second. If we get Sarah Starr to do this, are we considered pornographers? Holy shit, Ray.
I don't know why not.
I think we might be.
I mean, now here's the thing. So by definition, there has to be pornographic content, I believe, meaning just because you have someone from the industry in the video doesn't mean that it's automatically pornographic.
What if she
right?
shows her ass?
They can make a... So we would have to make sure that something like that happens. It can't just be she's in the shower, neck up, right? You'd have to actually show a little something for it to be pornographic, which is, we're not talking about this is something that can't happen or it's too complicated for us. We know how to film some boobs or something, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We have plenty of practice.
We know how to take dick pics. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. So, because we've got that covered, I think we're pretty much on the way there. I think we're like one or two
Randy,
steps away
from
being from being actual pornographic producers.
Mr. Pornoman, get your shit together. All right, get your shit together. Puppet porn is not pornography. It's you with some weird fetish, exercising your dreams. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that was. Yeah, it was funny to see Kermit like try to suck a dick. Okay. But that
was funny.
Yeah. The puppet cheerleader getting bisexually gangbanged by the policeman and the fireman. That was weird. Here's what's weird about it is that the penises on the puppet did not have a head. So it was like a hollow tube of felt. Mr. Portman, you got to figure that shit out. Okay. Because that's not what a penis looks like, whether it's on a puppet or on a person. There's a tip. Okay. It's a whole thing. It's a whole put together. It's not a hollow tube of felt. So your production value is terrible there. And why are you wasting my time? My audience got to watch this. I thought it would be cool to broadcast this to them, and they watched it. And Randy's like, you got to shut this shit off. And Maddie left. He got up and left. He went out to smoke a cigarette. Okay. And our intern
K-Stoff too
just showed up. Yeah. K-Stoff left. He didn't want to see that shit anymore. Mr. Porterman, if you're going to make a comeback from your horrible failure of a few weeks ago, you need to give us the goods, okay? And that's your problem, Mr. Porterman, is you do not give us the goods. The last good thing you gave us was speed banging. I don't know if you remember this, Ray, but it was the first episode you were on was speed banging. Yeah. Mr. Porterman, I'm sorry. I think you've gone. I think the industry has passed you. Yeah, Spaghetti, our intern, just showed up, and he gets you a negative 100 on that. So,
wow.
Yeah, I've never been at such a loss for words to yell at Mr. Porterman before. I don't even feel like yelling at Mr. Porterman. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yes, right. If it's so bad that it's not even pornographic and people don't want to watch it, like you've done yourself in. Yeah.
I mean, Randy's ready to get his tits out and show you how porn's made, and Spaghetti's holding up signs. I love that we turned on video. We can see everybody. Mr. Porterman, you know what? I will say thank you for coming back and not being a bitch. But you know what? Go back to being a bitch. That's it. All right, Ray. I think that's it tonight. I think that's it for tonight, Ray. You want to do your thing? Tell us where we can find you and anything you might be doing.
So I haven't even done anything on Twitch, but I keep getting followers every time I mention it.
Good.
Twitch.tv/Jules Winfeld.
Yeah.
We didn't do it this last weekend, but some WGT golf is. We'll keep doing that. Every time Maddie here gets in the stream, I can see in Discord that he's still playing golf. It's fun. We'll get some of that stuff going. It's like I said, every week. It's fun to just get in there, hang out, talk a bunch of shit, just enjoy the company of others. But more importantly than anything else, talk some shit. Which, by the way, Sunday I'm going golfing, actual golfing on Sunday.
You can't do that. Isn't your state closed?
We'll see. We'll find out. We got the tee time set up, and I haven't been golfing since I was like, I don't know.
Make sure you
10
have
or something like that.
Your camera or an audio recorder going for when you get arrested, please. That'd be awesome. Oh, that'd be the best.
Yeah, so I'll try and get some info on there. And then to wrap that up is on Twitter at Jules Winfeld. So catch me there.
All right. And you can check out our guest, Sarah Starr, at Sarah Starr XXX on Twitter, and follow all her awesome places. You can follow all her links there on her Twitter as well that she said earlier. I don't remember because I didn't write them down. I'm so sorry, Sarah, but thank you for jumping on real quick. Hopefully we can get that together, Ray. That would be fucking awesome. Like we just upload, to get our Pornhub channel going. And that'd be great. Okay, so if you like what we do and you would like to support the show, you can check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. We just uploaded the final episode of Liquor Fueled Pop-Up Audio, number 4. And it is a doozy. Yeah. We learned a few things about Randy and about my old co-host. Man. And it took me for a loop. And it blew my mind for about 2 days. 2 days I was in shock for what we learned at the end of that episode.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it, because I get over things fairly quickly these days. So 2 days. So check that out if you want. All right. And it doesn't cost much. You get the bonus episodes at the $5 level, and at a $10 level, you get yourself a t-shirt. And, we have to welcome a new Patreon patron.
And now it's time to thank our patrons in ways other than sending dick pics. Thanks Randy, Svensson, producer Ryan, Freddie, Isaac, Maddie, Kristen, and Mr. Porno Man.
Yes. And the only person we've sent dick pics to is Mr. Porno Man. And that's the only person we will send dick pics to. Well, I mean, I saw. Yeah. All right. So you can do that. Check it out. And, you'll hear, Ray tried the fucking Eagle Rare tonight for the first time. You'll hear, the opening of that. On a bonus clip, $1 bonus clips. Okay, so support the show, and you go to richdickman.com and click on that merchandise tab and get yourself an awesome Rich Dickman Show t-shirt. Got Ray's face on there, my face on there. You got even a tribute to Huel in there as well. Yeah, and then we got a couple others as well. If you survive coronavirus, we got that t-shirt. If you're graduating this year and all you got was toilet paper, we got that t-shirt. And if you think China is asshole, go ahead. We got that one as well. All right. As I said, get to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channels. We can get to youtube.com/Rich Dickman, but just search Rich Dickman now. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com and at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. Follow executive producer Randy at Sir0 with an E. You can follow producer Ryan at Ryan TRDS. You can follow my mother at Rem_Mama. You can follow the show at Rich Dickman Show. I might have said that already. I don't remember if I did, but I did. Okay. And you can follow me, of course. I am at Rem Dickman. Call the Dickman line 860-316-4776. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, is episode 108. And what happens at episode 108, Ray? You probably don't know.
I know.
What?
Dick Masterson shows up, who I still know literally nothing about. But I mean, no. It's our show. I don't have to do any fucking research. He needs to research us.
Yeah. You be respectful. Intern Spaghetti, get Ray caught up on the lore, okay? Because Ray's going to love some of this stuff, all right? But that's
how it works, right?
Dick Masterson said he'd be here. I can't get a confirmation through direct messages or email, but he did tweet me and said he would be there on the 21st. So we're recording on the 21st. Get your voicemails in if you want to ask Christ, Ray, I don't know why.
If you want to dick ask questions picks.
If you want to dick ask questions and picks to the show, richdickmanshow@gmail.com or 860-316-4776. We would love your voicemails. I don't know how long he'll be here. It might be 10 minutes. It might be 90. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Dick Masterson should be here for episode 108. And that is super exciting. I am super exciting. Ray, you're going to have to... I am super exciting. Ray, you're going to have to keep me calm because I'm jumping bean already. Look at my hands. Look at go. Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh, boom, yeah. Boom. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna fanboy all over. Again, thank you, Sarah Starr, for coming on. Look for Ray, you gotta get that t-shirt sent, okay? Send her a direct message.
Oh yeah.
And get that t-shirt sent to her. And let's make this happen, Ray. This is our big break, brother. This is it. And that's it. So thank you all for listening. We appreciate you. I love each and every single one of you, all 7.5. It makes nothing makes my week happier than seeing you guys tweet me saying, hey, good job, or that was funny, or whatever you do in Discord. Discord, bit.do/TRDS1. Join the show live, usually on Thursday nights, but we're doing, Ray's bitching out, so we'll do Tuesday tonight, which is enough. But hey, that's it. All right, thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Spaghetti. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, K-Soft, for coming to the chat room. And thank you to all the patrons. We love you all. You guys are fantastic. All right, so I used to have a cool ending on Triple T, and I just haven't written it down. So Till next time.
Bye, Rem.
Bye, Ray. Good night.
See ya. We're so good at this.
Yeah, it's just the best. You think we've been doing this for years, right? So
let's bring this baby home.
That's it. Thank you, Randy. That's what I used to say. I used to say, "Hey, let's bring this baby home."
Hey, but wasn't it like episode 36 that I was on? Where was the
38?
The balls per second. So we're almost at 70 episodes ago. So just reiterating that Mr. Porno Man needs to do something not shitty.
Wouldn't it be amazing if we did porno before Mr. Porno Man did real porno?